Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles. A great millstone that taught us this true citation. All y'all been pushing this word day in and day out.
Colorado First on CBS News Colorado at 6. There is a new approach to how cities handle traffic violations.
Cities like Los Angeles and Philadelphia have told their police officers to stop pulling drivers over for low-level traffic infractions. But could this come to your neighborhood? We do have team coverage to find out for you tonight. Mike LaBeta is your reporter in Aurora. In a few minutes, he's going to share with us how Aurora residents are fed up with tickets not going out to traffic offenders.
But we start with your reporter in Denver, Jasmine Arenas, who joins us live tonight. And Jasmine, the city of Denver says unless there is a real threat to safety, police aren't planning on conducting low-level traffic stops.
That's right, Michael, and this policy was approved earlier this month, and it comes after City Council suggested this idea to police based off a Vera Institute study that suggests police who are stopping fewer drivers in other cities see an increase in safety.
Denver police are looking to save time and build trust with the community by not pulling drivers over for low-level traffic violations.
Things like speeding, disobedience to a traffic signal, careless driving, those kinds of things are certainly safety violation. But having a headlight out or a tail light out or something like that is very low level.
Under current policy, officers must have a reason to suspect a more serious crime is happening, like reckless driving, drugs, or burglary before initiating a stop.
This is just us making better use of our time and making sure that we can get to those calls for service even faster. And I think maybe even more importantly than that is I really think that this is a move towards earning and regaining that public trust.
Some Denver residents are for this new policy.
A lot of times people with cars with minor flaws are people that really depend on those vehicles, and to have their lives disrupted by these minor violations, it can sometimes turn into something much worse.
As far as like tags and headlights, I'm okay with a little bit more leniency on those.
Other cities and states have adopted a similar model. In Los Angeles, minor police encounters declined after limiting stops for minor infractions in 2022.
When we're stopping people, we're stopping people because we believe that there is either a nexus to some sort of a safety issue, or we believe that there's some nexus to a crime.
Now, police will still take traffic violations very seriously. That includes red lights, not stopping at a stop sign. But what they will be a little bit more lenient on is, again, expired tags or those with broken headlights. Live in Denver, Jasmine Arenas covering Colorado First.
Will be interesting.
Yeah, so the police, they're going to have to do real work now, man. They're going to have to catch real criminals, man, not pulling somebody over because they got too dark tint, music playing too loud. The dumb petty shit, man, that, if you're a brother in this truth, man, I'm pretty sure, while in the truth or even in the world, man, we had to battle the cops one time or another. I know I did, man. All right, over some petty shit, non-violent crime, non-threatening shit, man. Because you're in a nice car, you're too tinted out, you got nice rims on your shit. Things of that nature, man. Police ain't gonna be able to do no more. That's why you got a lot of Edomites quitting the force. Whole towns, sheriff departments, police departments resigning because they can't do what they used to do. They can't just pull a nigga over and beat his ass with the nightstick like they once did back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, so forth, right? They can't do that no more. They gotta actually do their job now, man. Which is fighting real crime. All right, maintaining law and order, maintaining the peace, man, all right? And this is happening all throughout Babylon. I believe Baltimore had a similar law. I don't know if it's still going on in Baltimore where the police is, okay, you ain't got your seatbelt on, we gonna stop you. They gotta suspect you of doing a crime, man. All right? And Colorado is one of the liberal cities, liberal states. Denver, Colorado. Denver is definitely liberal, man. Okay. That's why you got the Nuggets winning, because, certain brothers believe through the spirit that something's going to happen in D.C. to where they're going to have to relocate the government. And one of the one of the prime locations of what they call that shit continuation of government is Denver, Colorado, man. All right. There's even rumors that Denver, Colorado will be the capital of the New World Order and so forth. All right. But it's very liberal, man. I even had a Asian girl one time, man. She was from Denver. You know, a big booty Asian girl. But she was a Jake. You know, she's an Israelite form. She looked like an Asian, but I believe her dad was white and her mom was, you know, a Korean lady. But she came out looking more so Korean, of course. But you know, through the spirit, she was a Jake, man, because all she hung out with was a goddamn nigga woman for the most part. And she, you know, she had the spirit of a nigga woman, just like a light version of a nigga woman, not a hardcore version of a nigga woman. She was like a light version. All right. So, you know, like this comment says, these are all Edomites commenting for the most part. Look at the avatars. He got like a Mega Man avatar. He said, Denver has been copying California lately. Not surprised. Look at his bike down. Yeah, it's going to shit. You know, this, you know, you got these Jays, they try to appease Esau, man. Instead of appeasing or pleasing the Most High, they'll try to please Esau, man. He's looking at you like a criminal, you goddamn spick, bugged out spick, man. You probably a police officer. You got that police officer look to him, a military look. But it says Colorado is a free for all, anything goes here, and it does every day. All right. So, you know, shit's about to hit the fan, man. They doing these trial runs. These are big cities. Denver, they said Los Angeles, and then they said one more city. I can't remember. But these are big cities, man. These are mega cities that they're doing these trial runs on before, you know, all of Babylon goes to shit, man. Okay? Says model themselves after the blue hellholes is a wonderful idea. Off my list to visit, all right? With all these cities, man, about to go to hell, man. You know, all of Babylon, but for real, the city's going to get hit the hardest, man. Because that's where you have the concentration of the greatest number of people, man. All right? All races, all, you know, type of lifestyles. Everything's in the city, all right? So I'm going to get some precepts, man. You know, because I first saw this on this article right here. You know, and I'm going to read a little bit of this because they actually went deeper than the news segment. CBS News, you know, CBS News is just going to scrape the surface, you know what I mean? But, you know, this one goes into more detail. It says, it's from Axios Denver, dated May the 14th. All right. This is the Denver PD is limiting its officers from making certain low-level traffic stops and freeing them up to focus on more serious crime. Why it matters, the policy shift is intended to improve efficiency for an agency short 167 officers. That's a lot of officers, man. That's a whole goddamn ship down there on patrol, all right? That's like losing a whole ship. You know, because you had a lot of police. You got a lot of police precincts and jurisdictions and all that other bullshit. These counties, cities, cops, they quit their jobs. Even going back to 2021 due to the mandates, man. All right. Because even these ops, they were faced with you know, the mandates, man. And I'm sure most of them didn't do the religious exemption. I had a job back then. And the spirit jumped on me when I was presented with the YAB. Like, basically, I wasn't presented with it, but my job asked me, did I take it? You know, it's one of those situations. You know, I don't know if it was a survey or what. And I told them, nah, I ain't take it. And then due to religious factors, basically, right? So they said, okay, since you ain't take it due to religious factors, send in your letter, your exemption letter. So I submitted it, and I put like 2 or 3 precepts, 2 or 3 scriptures that I believed in, right? That are factual. I mean, even with what we teach is factual, right? Everything we teach is factual. And I submitted it, and I never heard back. But these people, they just willingly, they didn't put no fight up, no challenge up. They just bent over and took the jab, man. So, so they trying to speed hire people and all this other shit. Because really, ultimately, they want to bring in these RoboCops, man. Which they already have them, but they want to, I guess they need a strong enough reason to validate, okay, look, we need AI to patrol the streets. Which it could happen any day now, man. A whole fucking police department could get smoked on some Bane from Batman shit. You know what I mean? You never know, right? So I'm going to get some precepts, man. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. So distressing's coming to you earthlings, man. You niggas that's just got a third dimensional mindset, third dimensional spirit, man, all right? Like many of you niggas, because the scripture says judgment shall begin at the house of the Lord. And this way you niggas that know you Israelites, man. Like you see Sakari bugging out, IUIC, they doing what they do. UPK, who knows what they doing. We know it's not fruitful, man. All right. When Esau start rolling these robos towards out, man, they gonna visit these camps first, man. These wicked camps. Okay. Then get at the rest of these 2/3 niggas, man. Okay. So we living in some crazy times, man, where that's why guys could commit crime and get away probably better than ever if the camera don't pick them up, facial recognition don't pick up on them. Because these cops, they're not really putting in the time and hours like they did back in the 80s, the 90s to solve crimes. They're not putting that time. They look, did the AI get them? Okay, no, AI didn't get a clear look. There's no, what they call that shit, forensics. There's no forensics on the scene. No hair, no fibers, no nothing. Okay, fuck it. A cold case. They happy when they get a nigga that kill his baby mama or delete. Like, you gotta be politically correct on YouTube now. So a nigga that delete his baby mama, a nigga that delete his wife for the act of adultery, because all these women on social media, like 99% of them. So guess what they doing on social media? They entertaining different niggas, man. Right. And then the nigga find out, bitch sleep drunk, coming from the club late, you find out, nigga hit the phone, or the phone is unlocked, he go through the phone, he seeing shit, seeing messages, seeing ride pics of different niggas, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna off this bitch. Okay, you wanna play like that? And then the nigga, you make it easy, you just turn himself in. That's the cases that the cops love because it's an easy case. The detectives, they don't want to work, man. They want to do their job, do their 8 to 12 hours, however long their shift is, and go to fuck home. Go to court, present the evidence. Yeah, I was the officer that first responded to the scene, and the nigga told me he got crazy. Him and his girl had an argument, found out about another nigga. She reached for the knife, he reached for the gun, he shot her. This is, those type of situations, man. They don't want to really solve crime, man. They rather, the cops would rather pull a nigga over with dead tags than a nigga with a dead body in the trunk. That's how soft these cops are. That's how soft America is, man. Gone are the days of the Denzel Washington type of cops, the tough guy cops. The used to have all them shows in the 90s. They done did away with them. You know, Chuck Norris, police officer type dude. You know, Van Damme cops. Sylvester Stallone type of them action hero basically type of cops. Gone are those days. The new cops, they just, you know, they don't want to do the tough shit. They want to look tough. They'll get tattoos and shit to try to look tough. Some of them, if their policy, if their precinct or department allow, they'll grow their beard out. But they, you know, they want to look tough. They don't want to be tough out there, man. You see what I'm saying? We living in that type of environment, man. You know, even the scripture that I'm about to read out is fading away, man. But Esau know he has a short time. That's why he's doing all these drastic measures, man. Now's not a good time to be a woman or a child. If the Lord ain't with you, now's not a good time, man. You know, but this is good news because this is all this going to do is make exalt the real men, mainly the men of the Lord, man. Particularly the men of the Lord. All it's going to do is exalt them, man. Because really, we be the real peace officers, man. Because that's the real definition of a police officer is it's a peace officer. You maintain a peace. But, you know, they call them police officers now because they just forcing policies and fines on niggas. You know, but we are the real peace officers. Starting with your house shot on down, man. All right, and we're going to police the earth real soon, man, when we get that full power. But let me get this precept, man, because this, you know, this whole police shit is going out the window too. People think that, oh yeah, the layoffs right now is just mainly in the tech sector, you know, the customer service sector, which that's true. You know what I mean? That is true. Because I was in that type of field. All right. And I got laid off October last year. But, you know, the Lord is providing for me more now than when I was back then, man. So, Brakatah shot, man. You just got to have faith to, you know, take them punches and roll with it, man. And that the Lord's going to, you know, provide other means of income for you. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna get this precept, man. I know it's gonna pop right up, man. Yeah, I believe it is Psalms 10 and 8, man. Because this is talking about you elites, but also, you know, this is mainly going into you cops, man. All right, this chapter is talking about the elites and Esau and shit, but these cops, man, they literally carry this shit out, man. Psalms 10 and 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. Yeah, Esau sit in the cut of the villages. You know, there's times where the police just popped up out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck? This nigga just manifested like a demon? But the whole time he's just hiding behind some cars like you know, they teach them in these academies optical illusions, where to park, where to catch speeders, you know. But they, you know, they done replace Esau in a lot of areas because they got the what they call them shits, the speed cameras and shit. But some certain niggas, they still speed through them because they got dummy plates on. They got temp tags on. They ain't got the real tags on. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor, man. His eyes are like, hey, who's the poor? That's Israel, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Then you have your Israelite foreigners. Look like the other nations, but their forefathers' lineage goes back to such that I just mentioned, man. Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So his eyes are against us, man. Don't locking us up. You know, Esau shooting us. You know, beating niggas to death, choking niggas out. You know, Esau, when he kill a nigga, man, they start high-fiving each other. They start fist bumping each other, pounding each other. We used to call it the pound. Now they call it the fist bump. You know, they start fist bumping each other when they kill a nigga. you know. They'll turn their body cams off. It do like a LeBron James type of handshake, secret handshake and shit. You know what I mean? And then get drunk that night, man. Get tattoos, man. Because, you know, a lot of them cops with tattoos, they'll get a tattoo for every nigga they smoke, man. You know? He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. Yeah, he saw wait, man. He got all type of speed traps, violation traps, harlot traps, all types of traps in this place, man. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. And all right, yeah, and that's a trap, man. That's all this place is, man. It's just a big net. That's why they call it the World Wide Web, because whatever you do on the internet can be traced, man. I don't care how many, what they call it, VPNs. I don't care if you on the dark web, the main web, you know, all that shit can be traced, man. By the right tech expert. Because, you know, you got, like, especially nowadays, because you got a whole Generation Z, and maybe the older, Salakia, the younger generation wise. When I mean younger, why it's like, you know, people that's born from like early 90s to 96, 97, whatever, right? Like the younger ones, they know how to do that too, because they was, you know, certain jakes, they taught their kids how to do the programming shit, computer programming and hacking and all that shit when they was kids, man. And then now they grown, they like, you know, in their late teens, early 20s, and then they know how to master that. They masters of that shit, man. You know, that's why scamming is at an all-time high, because these are the nerd kids growing up, knowing how to hack into people's bank accounts, people's passwords, and all that shit, man. And guess what? Soon they're gonna say, nah, we ain't prosecuting those white-collar crimes, period. We're going after the real criminals, you know. It's getting to that point, man. All right. But this was the job of the police, but now they're getting rid of them, man. You know, they're like, look, man, just focus on the niggas that's robbing. That's a dangerous job, because a nigga that rob a bank, he knows he's like, if he gets caught, he's risking like 10 to 20 years minimum. You know what I mean? Depending where or how much the money he took, shit like that. Certain niggas are hip privy to the law. They hip to the law, so they'll be like, okay, if I gotta do X amount of years for robbing a bank of $10,000, then and then they only giving niggas 5 for getting this amount for $5,000. Then I'm just only gonna ask for 5,000. Because you got certain niggas that they just you know, scriptures say Jake is wise to do evil. You know, so you got certain niggas, they wise to, okay, you know, okay, I'm gonna sin, but I'm gonna make sure I get the lesser time if I get caught, you know. But then you got the niggas that don't care, they're reckless, you know, they running out the bank with the big bag, 20,000, 30, whatever, right? 100,000 in the bag. And then a lot of them times the money they give you is tagged anyway. So, you know, all the cops got to do is follow the fucking the chip, you know, that's in the tag to get your ass, you know. So this is all a snare, this whole society, man. But yeah, nigga is liable to shoot back at the cops. That's my point. He's liable to clap back at the cops. If you know what he's facing 20 years, he's a convicted felon. Oh yeah, he's going for forever. He's getting football numbers. He's liable to clap back at the cops, and the cops do not want to deal with it when the gun is in the rabbit's hands, man. All right. They do not want to deal with that. A lot of these cops, the majority of them got families, they got wives and kids, even though they be beating the shit out of their wives. All right. But they actually have a family, they got things to lose, they're homeowners, they, you know, some of them got a Harley, a $30,000 Harley in the garage. Things of that nature, man, you know. But that's why they another reason why the economy is contracting, because they want people to join these different military forces. Even the military has low enrollment, all branches. But they want people to get back in that spirit, the military, the polices. That's why they need like another 9/11 type of event to bring that patriotism back. But it's too late, man. Scripture says we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon is not healed, man. All right. Let me see what other precept I guess. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in the power. Yeah, because scriptures talk about a man that shall have no pity upon his neighbor. It's all in this chapter, I believe. 2 Ezra right here, 15. Yeah. So who are the princes of the society, man? The kings. Talking about the presidents, all the way down to these legislators, these mayors, these governors, even all the way down to the police, man, because they have authority to, tell you what to do. Oh, you can't stand on this crime sidewalk because it's a crime scene right now. Guess what? If you don't move, your ass will get arrested for obstruction, what they call obstruction or interference or some shit like that, man. So they do have some power in this society. But in the time all hell break loose, people ain't gonna give a fuck, People will be crashed out, man. They're gonna have spirits, they're gonna have demons on them, man. Like, fuck you, police, man. Especially these, the First Amendment auditors. Really, like 99% of these First Amendment auditors hate the police, man. I can name a few that I watched on YouTube. Direct D, The Tyrant Terminator, Annapolis Audit. These guys hate the police, and a lot of these guys been arrested before or had, dabbles or run-ins with the law. So, this is their chance of getting back at them. And a lot of them doing good, like Direct D doing good. He don't work no job. He make all his earnings off of YouTubes and donations. He got this case he's fighting right now. And they gave, he asked his followers for donations, man. And like last I checked, man, it was like the GoFundMe was only up for like a week. And the nigga had like $8,000 already. So, you know what I mean? And I think the city, because I believe he's located in Mesa, Arizona or some shit. So, they banned him from doing them cop videos or some shit. So, during his pending case, I believe. So, can't do them cop watch videos no more. Which is good, man. That's the balance, because you got all these Police Watch, Columbus Watch, Columbus, Ohio Watch, these different police departments watch, right? Orlando PD watch, and they show these bugged out Nick Jakes getting arrested and shit. But it's good to have that opposition, all right? The people showing police corruption, man. Because even with the body cams, you still got corrupt cops. You know what I mean? Excessive cops and shit, excessive force, excessive policing. Okay? It says, for there should be sedition. It means uprising, man. People going to uprise against you cops. Because before they can get to these different, government bodies, these government entities, these high political figures, they got to get through you cops first. All right. Before they can get to the grocery store, the Walmarts. Because, people going to be looting when all hell break loose. They're going to be looting these different grocery chains and so forth, man. It's going to get crazy out here. And then these cops, you're going to be the first line of defense before they call the military in, man. They need a reason to call the military in. And when you cops get overran by these niggas and spics and tontos, that's when they're going to call the military and the super soldiers and the AI bot force. All that shit's going to come in, You cops are just pawns, man. You know, and Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to destroy like 90% of y'all, 99%, whatever, right? Because, you know, you got certain brothers, you know, they believe in the truth and they police, or you even got certain cops, they go hard on 2/3, but they treat the 1/3 well. Guess what? The Lord going to get you out of there, man. Because you cops, you going to be presented with the mark of the you know what, man. Mark of the beast. MOTB real soon, man. The RFID digital, I call it the Bobby Digital, man. You're going to be presented with the Bobby Digital real soon, man. All right. And they're going to try to plug it in your skin, insert it in your skin, man. And your wife's skin and your children's skin. And guess what? The women and children, man, for the most part, they're going to willingly take it, man. You know, that's another reason why Esau want to do away with masculinity. That's why they call it toxic, man. Because, you know, men's going to be the main one resisting this shit. Real men, not these soft beta cut simps. You know? A real man, man. The men of the Lord. Song with the men of the Lord, man. Then you're going to even have certain 2/3. They're like, fuck that shit. So I see these hood niggas. You ain't putting that shit. All right, and they're going to go out, man. Fighting Esau carnally. It says in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So yeah, man, these people gonna form factions, form militias, all types of shit, organize, you know, proxy armies, man, to fight against Esau. They're gonna fail miserably, but you know, at least they're gonna go out swinging. It's better to go out swinging and go out swinging and then go out not doing shit at all, because that's what most of you people are doing. You're not doing shit at all, you know. Like Cat Williams did more, you know, this year than what 99% or 2/3 did in their whole lifetime as far as exposing Esau, man. You know, he's set up to a certain extent, but, you know, he could be controlled opposition. We'll see in that time, you know. But ultimately, the Lord is with him, man. As far as not getting jacked up like George Dickens, or like he was a few years ago. A few years ago, Esau was trying to kill him, man. Esau sick to... I know I'm going off topic a little bit, but Esau sick like fucking 250-pound middle schooler was on him, man. Achilles ass, man, barehanded, but you know, Cat survived that shit. You know, and that's what the Lord he likes. He likes a man that could take a hit, a man that's a survivor, man. You don't line down to beat nigga. Everything, you know, the ball always went his way. You know, the ball always rolled his way and shit, you know. Like, there's like a saying in sports, yeah, the ball ain't bounce my way or our team's way. We lost again. So, yeah, these niggas, the ball literally rolled towards them, bounced towards them. You know, they ain't been through shit. I ain't had a long video like this in a while, but, you know, the spirit want me to get on these cops, man. And now the ball is not rolling in you cops' way. I can see that's how easy you can segue it back to these cops. Now the ball is rolling away from you cops, man. You're losing your police powers. Real soon you're going to be taken over by international. You're going to have to take orders from international UN soldiers, man. UN different police forces, all right? You're going to be overtaken. They're going to tell you to get down or lay down, man. You know? You're a commander and might be speaking Mandarin. And they'll have like a robot translator, you know? You want to take orders from him. So let's see how you proud Top's going to be in that day. That's why you got the movies out right now, Civil War, man. That's what a lot of these Civil War soldiers, man, that's going to be coming up against Babylon, and you know, they're going to be fucking ex-cops, man. All right? Which they showed you, like, shit hits the fan situation, man. You know? These patriots, man. Because something's going to happen, man. Between now and the elections, I don't want to write this out, man. Because elections ain't that far away. We damn near in June. That's only, another 4 or 5 months away, man, from election time, man. Because we're pretty much in June. We're in late May, believe it or not. This year is halfway over, believe it or not. Summertime is around the corner, you know. Up here in the mid-Atlantic, we just, you know, the weather is like that little lukewarm 60, 70 degree days type of shit right now. You know, the weather ain't fully break yet. Even though it was nice, even though we have our pockets of nice days. But guess what? That's a perfect time for the Lord to come down on you niggas while you all celebrating these wine fests. This is like wine fest season. Shit like that. It's a perfect time for the Lord to come get you niggas, man. Okay. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, man. So, why checkpoints? You know, it's going to move from, like I said, it's going to elevate from police checkpoints to military checkpoints. Instead of a cruiser, a fucking Suburban Crown Vic, I don't know what they ride now, Impala cruiser. It's going to be a goddamn military MRAP and shit. Blocking you off to get to the next city, man. And it's, because I remember I had a dream, like, it's had to been a couple years by now, maybe around 2022, 2021. I had a dream. I was trying to get to the next city. And basically all those that weren't yabbed up, you know, you had to turn around. And I remember there was a lot of people pissed off. All right, yabbed up, or it could have been the market of beasts. And I remember I was like, oh shit, this is prophecy, you know. Because, you know, I have like two places where I lay my head. And one is on one side of town and one is on the way other side of town. So it was like, I was trying to get to the place where my family member was at. And I couldn't in the vision, you know. So this is this precept right here. A man, verse 17, 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, because men are the main travelers, man. You know, even though a woman, you know, they'll travel like out of state, this and that. But when it comes to like these highways and shit, you mainly see like men on the road, man. Working, man. You know, men driving trucks, men driving Uber, you know, shit like that. Cause these highways, they like the arteries of America, man. All right, so when blood stops flowing, we really the blood of this society, man. Right? So when the blood stops flowing in the arteries, guess what? You're comatose. You're out of there. You're dead. And that's what's gonna happen to America. Got them amigos. That's a spirit, because I just said that. And you got them amigos outside cutting grass and shit. The Northern tribe. Bugged out Northern tribe niggas. All right. Verse 18, for because of the pride of the cities, and because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. That sounds like no police to me, man. No regular patrols to me, man. Yeah, because these people are pride, man. You actually got a month called Pride Month next month in June. But these cities about to be troubled, man. Like no other. This is my favorite topic, too. If you can't tell, I'm still here talking 40 minutes later. But that's the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's not me talking. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushua talking, man. All right. Because that's how we obtain this knowledge, is through Yahushua. All right. So it's about to get crazy out here, man. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All your precious real estate and I got a backyard pool, 3-car garage, attached garage. I got a waterfall in the backyard. I got a spring coming from the ground. Got a whole spring with stone designs around this shit. All that shit's going out the window. All that shit's gonna be filled in blood real soon. And then when the missiles hit, it's just gonna turn into dust. You know. Man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, even these police officers. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. So it's gonna be a time like no other, man. Like it says in Jeremiah 30:7. All right. But I always like to end on a good note, man. All right. Good note for the elect, that is. The 1/3 of the nation of Israel. This is Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. As rivers of water in a dry place, and as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So, man, it's going to be a protection, a man of the Lord, that is. It's going to be a protection for women and children, the elect women and children in that day. We vastly approaching. That day is coming soon, man. And these women could feel it. They could feel, okay, it's something, danger on the horizon. You know, my girlfriends. I done had like 3-4 girlfriends get shot up by their baby fathers, you know, all types of crazy shit going. I need a real man for protection, because real soon you ain't gonna be able to dial 911. We've been prophesied that Great Milson. We've been said 911 is about to go out the window real soon, and that's the time we living in. They slowly but surely, easing it into existence, man. So I'm gonna end it there till next time. Shalom.